come in. Please, come on in. Oh, please don't rush on my account. You're already 25 minutes late. There's really no need to hurry now. Yes, go on, take a seat. Well, I'm delighted that you've graced me with your presence. And today is a very exciting day for both of us, because I'm going to administer your final exam. As you know, or would if you read the syllabus, I, as your professor, must personally proctor your exams, and until I do so, you cannot commence within the university, and I cannot move forward with my course load into the next semester. So, inadvertent as it may be, you, personally, are responsible for bottlenecking a huge portion of university work. This might be, in a sense, the most productive thing you've done all semester. I hope you're proud of yourself. Now, I suspect you are as impatient as I am to be done with this, so, without further ado, I'm going to administer your test. What's that? A question for me? Certainly, as I said before, why rush at this point? What is your question? The material? Oh, you'd like to know what material we're about to cover on the final exam? Yes, that is an excellent question to ask me 6 weeks ago, perhaps, or even at the beginning of the semester. Or you might have pursued it on your own time, reviewing the course material, looking at the online documentation. There are so many ways you could have gathered this information, aside from asking me right now. But let me not tarry on the fact that it's a delayed question, a tardy question. No, let me instead focus on that it is a useless question. It is definitively useless. Surely you know what I mean. No, you don't. You don't understand. You still want an answer to your little question. What answer could I possibly give you that would affect the outcome of your test? You are, in fact, about to perform your final examination. You will find out for yourself in mere moments what material is on the exam, and you are entirely out of time to prepare for it. There is no possible bearing on what is about to happen, on the grade you will receive, on your experience of performing the test. No possible impact of this question on those events. Now, is that settled? Oh, my student, rolling your eyes, I have to say I'm a little shocked. Impoliteness, impolitic, or perhaps rudeness straight away may get you many places, but will not get you anywhere with me. Now, again, allowing us to move forward, have you any good questions for me? Your phone. Can you use your phone during the final examination? That, I will acknowledge, is an excellent question. No, you may not. Any other questions? Why? Why can't you use your phone? Well, the long answer is that you may not use your phone because I am requiring you to think. For once in your chaotic, campy, frenetic little life, I'm asking you to think with the little brain inside that cute head. I believe you're capable of it. I've seen you do it before. I'm asking you to think. You may not Google the answers. You may not have ChatGPT do them for you. You may not phone a friend. You may not ask for hints. You may not abscond to the research library. You may not do any of these things, but think. But the short answer, the answer which you would do well to internalize, which would behoove our relationship and your continued success in the academy, the short answer is that you may not use your phone because I said so. I understand that your generation has given hierarchy a bad rap. I understand that you may have other professors whom you call by their first names, with whom you sit in a circle and talk theory as if you're just joshing and shooting the breeze with your little friends. I am not that professor. No, you may call me professor. You may sit before me, beneath me. I will watch you work, and I will tell you how, because of hierarchy. Now, if you're done stalling and delaying the inevitable, we'll begin. Here is your examination. What? One more question, just one more, you assure me, with your pleading eyes. Yes. What is your final question? I'm sorry, did you ask? Can you leave the room to go get water? Now, half an hour late to begin your final exam, bottlenecking the entire institution. Can you leave the room to go wet your thirst? This is the question you ask me. In seriousness? In earnestness? This is your question? Extraordinary. Truly remarkable. The subject seems to be experiencing partial or total atrophy of self-awareness. Before I answer your little question, let me ask you one. And this is not from the syllabus. No, you'll have to answer this one off the cuff. My question to you is, do you enjoy mocking me? Do you enjoy trying to humiliate me, trying to make me look foolish? Oh, Professor, whatever could you mean? You waltz into my classroom at the beginning of the semester with a grasp of the core material far exceeding many professionals in this field, and then ask me goading questions, playing dumb, trying to lead me into intellectual quagmires. You make critical contributions to classroom discussion when you can be bothered to show up. Your work shows a brilliant apprehension of the subject matter when you happen to submit it. Your game has not escaped my notice. I don't know why you're here. I don't know why you're taking a class for which you're so very overqualified. I don't know why you seem to enjoy subtly mocking me, drawing my attention only to rebuff it. I simply don't know why you persist in coming to a course for which you are so profoundly overqualified. But I suspect that mockery is the through line. Irreverent, insolent, unabashed mockery. Well, two can play at that game. Close your eyes. Close your eyes because I'm your professor, and I said so. I'm going to introduce you to a radical new pedagogical technique, a sort of experimental procedure, if you will, that I've developed in my many years in this classroom. Are you ready to begin? Very good. Oh, don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. Surely this is a situation that you might have anticipated. What did I do? Well, now you're asking even more silly questions. You can see with your own eyes what I've done. Consider it a form of didactic restraint. You see, with a mind as rambunctious as yours, I find that there's a need for sort of training. One needs to learn that as a student, one can't simply go prancing around, leaving the classroom, rummaging for one's phone, getting a bottle of water. One may not do these things. One must not do these things. So now, regrettably for you, you cannot. You do understand the difference between may not and cannot, don't you? Oh, you do. Very good. Well, now that difference exists in an embodied form. Cold, hard steel. Again, think of this as a form of support that I'm offering you. I'm helping you learn limits. I will teach you restraint. Are you ready to begin your examination? What's that? It's not fair. Interpol will surely be here to rescue you at any moment. Or, let's see, how might your generation put it? Why don't you tag the FBI on Twitter? They'll get right on it. Oh, did that get a rise out of you? I have to say, I'm beginning to appreciate the fiery looks that you're giving me. I like that you've got some spirit in you. But trust me when I say, you will be compliant. Oh, you won't? Are you sure? A challenge for me. How delightful. You're really showing your true colors, aren't you? What do I mean? I mean, my dear, that you are a brat. And in this classroom, brattiness is simply not tolerated. I'm going to show you what happens to a brat.